What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we're out here at the Susquehanna River. As you can see, it's that time of year. It's cool. Air temps are cool, water temps are cool, and fish are starting to be a little more lethargic and not really chasing bait that much. So I'm gonna toss around a jig and slowly drag it across the bottom and get on some smallmouth. I got on one tonight. It's a pretty nice one, but there's a lot of tips, a lot of advice to help you guys whenever you go out fishing, especially if you're new to like winter fishing or cold water fishing. So definitely pay attention to the tips and tricks throughout the video, but I hope you enjoy it. Let's get fishing. One tip I can give you guys, especially for the fall heading into the winter here, one of the best times to fish is whenever the sun is at its highest peak, because that slight little increase in the water temperature is going to get those fish moving, get them more active. It's a matter of figuring out where they're at. And as the water keeps dropping and getting cooler and cooler, it's going to be best to find those little eddies, that slack water. The fish aren't going to want to fight the current and burn up all their energy, especially when it's cold. If you find those little pockets, the little target areas that you should definitely make some casts at. We actually have one right up here. You see this little area, you can see how the river main channel comes down and it cuts in right there. It goes back out. So this is all slack water underneath this tree. This is a good area to target, like I said, the cooler water. All right, it's a new day, a new attempt to catch smallmouth. Yesterday, couldn't catch anything, lost my jig. Today, I have another jig tied on. Again, this is only an 1/8 ounce little football jig here by North Branch Tackle. Then I have a Nikko crawl on there for a trailer. Just really eager to feel that tug. It's been a couple days. Oh yeah, by the way, it is the first day of rifle. Good luck to all you hunters out there. Be safe. But if you hear gunshots going off, that's why. All right, another beautiful, cool, early winter evening. We're just trying to beat sunset here. I'm gonna make a few casts of this jig and hopefully this is the evening we get into a nice one. So I'm just gonna keep on coming out and trying. This time of year too, it's good to pay attention to your line movement or like just some weight on your rod too, because some of these fish, they'll just have that real soft bite and they're not going to hammer it like they do in the spring and summer. It's just good to be cognitive and paying attention to that, because you'll miss a lot of bites if you don't set the hook just feeling some weight. Some people will think it's just a leaf or you're going over a log, when in actuality it's a fish that has it in its mouth. You just didn't feel the bite. Like that one right there. There we go. Again, super soft bite. I was just saying that. There we go. That's a nice chunker. All right, there we go. That bronze back. Especially in the winter too, when the water's cool, that's when they get their bronze colors. Like I said, I was just saying that too about the soft bite. And I was dragging my lure across the bottom. Thought it stopped, lifted, felt a little bit of weight, just set the hook. There he was. All right, let's let him go, let him grow. Nice. So we didn't get skunked today. I mean, the water being cold, the bites are going to be far and few between, but as you can see, that was a nice fish, quality size wise. I feel like the bigger ones have to keep their weight up, so they have to eat more to stay big. So in the wintertime, I found in my experiences, I haven't really caught too many little ones. Usually above average to giants. Oh, just had another bite right there. Again, that's another thing too, is in the winter they're going to school up. So if you just caught one, cast right back in the area, because there's a good chance there's more there. A little tip I can give you guys, one of the reasons I fish this spot right here, I said it's a little cut, there's a little eddy right here where slack water, and it transitions from mud to a real small pebble rock, and it just draws into smallmouth every winter right here. So that's one thing to look for in your area as well, is try to find those bottom transitions where it goes from grass to rock or mud to rock, typically where smallmouth like to come. And I don't know if they sit in the mud, I don't know if that's where the bait comes. So it's just something I've noticed from my experiences. Another tip too that I want to give you is just change your angle, which is what I'm going to try now. So I know there's a fish in there, I just got bit. I'm going to change my angle a little bit, try to bring my lure in this way, see if we can get them to strike it again. And I'm just reeling it very slowly, just slowly dragging it across the bottom. And even in the wintertime, sometimes I'll just let it sit for a couple seconds before I move it again. And that's just to mimic anything that would be in the water right now, because everything is cold and moving really slow. Another thing that's different about cold water versus warmer water is the mouths on these fish get a lot more tougher, a lot more solid, and takes a pretty sharp hook to penetrate it because of it being cold and just making it more, I guess, rigid. So always check your hooks too. Make sure you have a nice sharp hook. I think I just missed one right there. Definitely did. Took my pincher. See if we can get him to bite again. There we go. There we go. Got him. Oh, he came off. Got him that time, but popped off right at the bank. Son of a gun. At least we got to see him for a second. I think part of the reason that they're biting now is it's the river's clearing up, it's dropping. It's just been high and muddy for the past couple days, and cold, high, muddy water, it's not the best for fishing. I mean, this also goes to show too that you don't have to be out there in a boat fishing deep holes. I mean, it's just the way of the smallmouth. They're nomadic. And again, the big ones, they move around in the winter, they truly do. I mean, I'm not saying you can't find a bunch of them schooled up in a deep hole. You absolutely can. But you can also find them from the bank too. I mean, you're not going to have 100 fish a day from the bank like you would if you found a wintering honey hole on a boat. But I mean, getting on a big fish is still enjoyable even from the bank. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. But don't let winter scare you when it comes to fishing. You just gotta be persistent, consistent. Again, you're gonna have days where you're skunked because it is winter, it is tougher, but it's so worth it on the days where you're gonna have a really good quality fish bite your lure. I mean, it could even be your PB. So just stay at it, keep fishing. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up, leave a comment below. And if you're not subscribed, I ask that you click that subscribe button. It just helps the channel get these videos out there to help other anglers that might be new to angling, or just some tips and stuff that they never realized. But I'll see you guys soon. Stay fishing, stay anchored. God bless.